1 in 5 Canadian women will experience postpartum mood disorder, and recently, experts believe this number is rising, but there is still no solid research about postpartum. Actually, there is still a lot of stigma and confusion around postpartum. So what exactly is postpartum and how can it affect someone? Tania Heinemann puts it into perspective.
Postpartum mood disorder can look like many things. For some people, they experience depression, so they might isolate themselves away from family and friends. They might not be eating food in the same manner. Some of their habits would change, so they might not want to shower, they might not want to leave the house, they might eat too much or not enough food as well. They might become very, very quiet and go inward. They might be very weepy as well. So some women experience depression. Some people experience anxiety, so they might be worried about the baby's health or other family members. They might be worried about their own health as well. They might even develop some OCD-type tendencies, so cleaning the floor often, or cleaning the bathroom, or making sure that everything is neat and tidy too. So it's very different for each person struggling. Some people experience other emotions, so they might feel anger and rage, and they might not act on it, but they might yell more, they might swear, they might seem really frustrated. So every single woman would experience postpartum in a different way.
Changing a diaper or playing with your child can become overwhelming quickly. Doing regular day-to-day chores become the reason for irrational fears and thoughts. According to women surveyed with postpartum, these are some of their thoughts. What if my baby drowns? Or what if my baby gets cut while I'm chopping food? Thoughts like this are completely normal for someone with postpartum. There are 3 kinds of postpartum. 1. Depression, where an individual usually isolates themselves and doesn't leave home. Most symptoms are just like clinical depression. 2. Anxiety. This may cause an individual to constantly worry about themselves, their baby, or their family and friends. Postpartum anxiety can also create habits similar to OCD. 3. Psychosis. This is the most extreme form of postpartum and is dangerous for both the mother and the child. Psychosis is when the mom pictures harming their baby. There is usually a disconnect with the baby where no care or interest is shown for their needs. Prescriptions such as antidepressants or anxiety pills may be given to parents by doctors. However, there are natural treatments that can help prevent the prevalence of postpartum. Elaine Capogenes, a yoga instructor at Oh Baby Fitness, explains how she sees yoga improve women's lives with postpartum.
A lot of our anxiety stems from breathing and the way that we breathe, and when we're feeling anxious, the way that we breathe actually increases our anxiety. So by focusing on our breath and becoming aware of how we breathe, we can help to reduce that anxiety, bring our focus more inwards, and just start to feel a little bit more grounded, a little bit more centered, a little bit more clear-headed, in order to kind of get through those periods.
Everyone copes differently, and it's not guaranteed that suggested activities will cure postpartum. The mood disorder has a potential of coming back after your 2nd or 3rd child. It can skip a birth and return.
I've experienced postpartum 3 times. I had a miscarriage, and each time was a little bit different. With my son, I didn't really realize I had postpartum anxiety.
Hiring a doula is a great way of moving through birth and parenthood. Prenatal classes and postpartum meditation, yoga classes, and support groups are accessible usually in hospitals and health facilities. For Spoke TV, I'm Katerina Costa.